So, welcome to Nighter Music Channeling. That song in itself is your go-to music for this reading, okay? Please take what resonates. I say that with every fiber in my body. Please collect it. If you're new, please. So, overall, I feel like there's some sort of sign that you would notice in relation to a person, okay, or this person. I'm not quite sure if you're together yet. It's different for everyone, okay. The go-to song is RNB by Nicki Minaj and Company, okay. Basically, the song you heard in the background, and it talks about how a feminine is ride and die with their person. Like, it doesn't matter who comes in between, how many years it has been, they will be that person's ride or die. I feel like if you're masculine, this is how you feel about your person. If you're feminine, this is how you feel about your person. Nobody else can come in between that. You're that, I don't know, modern day Bonnie and Clyde, modern day peanut butter and jelly. Like, you guys go together so well. Like, you're one and the same, okay? And I feel like not everybody likes this, okay? Not everybody is for this, but you guys don't give a fuck, and that's pretty much it, okay? I feel like this is the type of reading for people dealing with soulmates, where it's like the negativity is quite strong, but you won't let it waver your guys' relationship. So I like this. This is very confident. I know my person knows me. We know what's up. I like it, okay? So based off the specific of the lyrics, somebody could be Sagittarius, okay? I'm also channeling Leo, so I'm just gonna Google zodiac sign relevance, okay? So we got Sag, female male, Libra, female or male, okay? Anyone, right? So Sag, Libra, and let's see here. Taurus, okay. 1992 could also be relevant. 1982 in terms of age, and let's see. (1982), okay. Let's see here. December 23rd could be relevant. December 8th could also be relevant. Okay. I'm gonna just read some of the highlights from the lyrics. Or maybe not. So it's a very sensual song. It's a very sexual song. Listen, sometimes I get the lyrics of it all when it comes to my channelings, but most of the times it's melodies, okay, and bits and pieces here and there. Yeah, 42 could be relevant. 28. You guys could have met during that type, or you feel like 28, or you are 28 years of age. Yeah, is it really reading more into it? Yes, it's a very sensual song, but the feminine that could be like an alpha feminine is very much in their submissive energy when it comes to their masculines. Okay, so again, you could be dealing with somebody that's a powerhouse. You're powerhouse together. Like I said, Bonnie and Clyde don't really give a shit about what anyone else will say, have said. But when you guys come together, it's very much like, I know my person is a queen, but I also know I'm a king. Or flip it around, I know my person is a king and I know I'm a queen, but I'm gonna be submissive to them because of the energy that we hold. It's a great balance of masculine and feminine, I should say. Okay, I like it. You know, I guess we could have channeled it without going bit verse for verse. Okay, I love this. I love this for us. I love this for you. I did channel this song on the 11th of April, okay, but also something happened in January 2025, okay. I mean, basing on zodiac signs, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius, but I am tuning into Leo again. So what we're gonna do is shuffle any changes that are relevant for the collective watching this in relation to their person. So the card we got is clarity. So you're about to get some clarity, but it feels a little bit wishy-washy. Like it feels fake clarity. I don't know. Or they feel this way about the situation in relation to you, where they feel like something is like, they get it, but they don't. So they feel like there could have been some sort of manipulation here. They could feel judged, or okay. For some, it's overall, not even for some, for overall, it's clarity that is the emphasis of why they're changing their energy towards you, okay? I want to see you towards them as well. It kind of depends who's watching, but I do feel like this person, the soulmate, knows what's up. They have clarity, but they're not quite sure if this clarity is truth or not. So they might be suspicious about it being manipulated, tampered with. For those that believe in magic, maybe they were like being suspicious about that. But I do feel like in their head is like, I get it, but there's more to the story. There's more to the story here, and I feel like they want to find out. But if they kind of go deeper into it, you might judge them, right? Or they might be judged by you. It's something of this nature. So this is for the people where separation, I can't really say separation though. I feel like, remember when I said gossip or people's opinion, you get the hate quite a bit. It seems to be a standard thing, but it doesn't affect you. For some reason, based on the cards, it has done something. Whereas they might pass judgment on you, or you might pass judgment on them, but it is manipulation. I'm getting the energy of like, collective feels this way about me, right? Or you feel like, no, your soulmate feels this way about you, but somebody's tampering with that energy, okay? Because I really do feel like you and your person, you guys are good, everything is good, but there's something where it's like somebody is being manipulated, literally or like spiritually or energy wise, okay? So one person is in their head feeling like there's 1,000,000-to-1 scenarios of what could go wrong, and he has, but it's an illusion. So one person is in their head about this, another person is not, and I feel like the person that is not has come to the realization of, oh, that's not real. But then if they come to you upfront about this in a very healthy, communicative way, you might pass judgment on them, because you might feel like, no, I actually perceived this way, this took place, but you could have been under the perception of magic. You get me? I know this is the longest explanation, but I feel like there's so much beneath this. Okay, underneath the card, we got the Ace of Cups. Like I said, the energy I feel with you when I got this song, and as I'm tuning in, as I do, you guys are good. Whether there was a breakup, separation, which I really don't feel like that's the case. It almost feels like if you haven't talked for a week or a month, like when you guys get together, it's gonna be like the same. Nothing never like. How do I say this? You know how you you haven't seen your parents for like 2 years, and you come back and it's like the same thing. Like there's no hard feelings, or a really good friend from your past, and it's been like 5 years, and then you guys pick it up from where you guys left off. So it's not that deep, but somebody has the perception when they return or come back that you will feel some type of way, or they will feel some type of way about you, but it's a lie. That's not the case though. They're very much happy and open to reunite with you, however long it takes and how it came about. It really doesn't matter, because you could be in freaking New Zealand and another person could be in Denmark, as an example, right? And there's a long distance and it took a while, or you're waiting to get a response from a person, or I don't know, get engaged, or whatever the case may be. Somebody has the perception, because I don't feel like you guys are in the separation phase in such a way there is like no contact. You guys have contact, you guys are good, but somebody's in their head thinking that it's creating scenarios in their head, to be specific, that it's like a disaster, a terrible moment waiting to happen. But it's a false sense of reality. I don't know who's in this energy collective. If it's you, since you stop it. It's a false sense of reality. Your person feels the Ace of Cups when it comes to you. So if you know you've been under some sort of magic, cleanse that, okay? Because I'm telling you, as soon as you talk to a person, they're gonna look at you like, what are you on about? Like, you might even look crazy to them, because it's like, that was never the case. This is what I'm getting with this reading. And you guys know I'm very 10-10 when it comes to things that are A, B, and C. So this is not the case. So whoever's in their head, you need to stop it, okay? And I feel like it's even like affecting your nervous system as well. Like you're burdening yourself. Oh, speech and fantasy is about to start in 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. You're burdening yourself with these thoughts. It's not real, okay? I don't know what to say, collective, okay? This is the energy towards you. You guys don't reach for everybody. This is just symbolism, okay? What's on the card. But unless it's literal in your, life. But yeah, just see you as their sweet love. They're a perfect, elegant, grateful love. They're very connected to you, whether you guys are in the same space or not. So I don't know who's like in their head about this disastrous 7 of Swords type of energy. You don't have to be in this energy. So other cards that came out, that desire. So you're the person that they manifested, and they're not leaving anytime soon. Maybe you feel like, they have secrets or whatever, or something is hidden. That's not the case though. Again, I would have very much be open to tell you guys what the 411 is, but this is not the situation. Your advice card. In the meantime, okay, here, because we haven't even... Anyways, so I think this is perfect. You got 2 actually, or actually several. So we got this one here. I feel like this one should be red. Okay. And then we got these 2. Assertiveness is good to have as well. For some of you guys, you could have worked together, or you need to start working together, or And then if there's any issue, like freaking ask, which is symbolic for communicate, okay? It's not as crazy as you think it is, okay? Because I'm really tuning into like a reunion clairvoyantly when you guys speak, see each other, whatever you guys were worried about, gone, okay? It's basically this card, okay? This entire card. What you think is a problem, it's not really a problem. I will say that on that note, one of the channeled messages, aka keynotes that I tuned into after the song, was that somebody is irritated, annoyed, right? But it's a minuscule thing. Like, it's not even that deep, but somebody will probably come in with this irritation. It could be linked to the worrying and whatnot, but let's see why there's irritation. And you know, somebody feels irritated, annoyed because of some sort of rock bottom phase they had. I feel like this could be something like traumatic or something. I don't know. So somebody feels irritated and annoyed because the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Rods, the Six of Rods in reverse. So basically, somebody thinks that actually no, let me not complicate it. One person here is going through a huge change, okay? A huge milestone, life-changing, altering event, okay? I know that's not the breakdown of the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is basically rock bottom. You know, you're about to feel like then the end of the world is upon you. It's Ten of Swords 101. But to be quite honest, in relation to this reading, it is more so that the life-altering event is taking place and somebody is being very hard-headed of letting that play out naturally. So somebody could come off defensive, okay? Very standoffish, very argumentative, okay? Very much in their feelings. Very much holding grudges to what happened in the past, etc., etc. It is not that deep. I feel like somebody has this scarcity mindset of like, as an example, for instance, they didn't show up on Thursday, January 11th, right? And you're in your energy, in your little mood moment, male or female, okay? And you've been meeting a person and it wasn't really that trivial. All of a sudden, you're like, I cannot believe you did that shit on the 11th, what was it? 11 January 2021. Okay, somebody's still replaying events from the past and making that take place in this reality, as in this year. And I will say this, I do feel like your person is very understanding. Whoever is in this, I'm gonna bring up things that happened 10 years ago. The person on the other end is very understanding of your emotions, okay? This could also irritate you more if you're in this energy collective, but let's flip it. If your person is in this energy, you're very understanding of them. It is not as trivial. It's something of this nature where it's like somebody has a hard time letting go of what took place. It could be sent from trauma, projecting, I do not know, but it's not that deep. This person loves you. Okay, male, female, they really truly love you. And you know, you're entitled to your emotions. But yeah, somebody's very much gonna act very standoffish, very distant, very guarded, very your SOB type of person. But the thing is, it's the life altering phase that's happening. I think I saw something on So this is the difference between when I'm channeling and when I'm remembering things. But on Instagram, there was somebody that did this whole like psychological breakdown. This is just an example, but I think it might be relevant, okay? And she was talking about how this is in relation to Justin and Hailey Bieber, and how there was a period of time he was acting very unusual for the public, okay? And then this Instagrammer, she talked about how there's this like study when a man is like in the phase of becoming a father, if they have a lot of trauma, they kind of like disassociate to such a degree, they forget, I'm just paraphrasing, but they forget themselves. Like they could have like, I'm not talking about selective memory, like they have like almost amnesia, and it's the trauma of the fact that they're so used to the routine. So when something comes in and change that, a life-altering event like a baby, they disassociate from their entire life. Because he also said that for a moment of time, as I feel like a lot of people have seen online, there was this weird energy where Justin was rejecting Hailey and being quite abrasive, like, you know, there was no love there. And all of that took place very constantly before she got pregnant, right? I know what now, but it's called like a CTE study or something. And I feel like this is relevant because I feel like somebody is very much like, you guys have been through a lot, okay? I know for a fact, anyone that watches my readings, you know, we're not coming here to watch these readings for a love and light, less frolic in the nature type of readings. I know that this is serious stuff and serious for you, and life has been quite serious in terms of the events of it all. And I say this to say, I feel like one person is in their head about worst case scenarios are about to play out, and it's all in their head, right? But your person is very supportive and kind of understands where you're coming from because they're used to you changing up. But I feel like whatever is happening in this life-altering change is going to be quite severe. I don't think you're going to disassociate yourself like that unless, you know, that's the situation. I don't feel that way because, again, like I said in the beginning, it's not that deep. But I do feel like somebody's in this energy of holding grudges. Like, because I almost feel like somebody want to start a fight to change it. Like, they don't believe good can happen. Okay, unless they are in control of the narrative. I know I'm being, you know, little, listen, just, I don't know. I know I'm speaking too much right now. Listen, somebody needs to get out of this mentality, okay? Feeling stuck and trying to make your person feel stuck, or they need to stop doing this with you, okay? Because it's not that deep, okay? Trauma or not, it is not that deep. It doesn't entail for all of that, okay? So I think I've said my piece. I've spoken. Let's do a free advice card. I feel like, again, based on the song, specifics of it all, I think the artist, she wrote this song about her now husband, and she like have known him since she was like young, a teenager. She had multiple relationships, almost engaged, but she married this person. She said something about she knew him when they were like children, right? When they were growing up. So I feel like this could be quite like symbolic and relevant here as like the person you were when you guys were in your 20s or 16 or whatever. It's not the same as when you're in your 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s. And one person is going to go back to what took place 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and it's very triggering. But I think the good thing is that you guys know each other, like for real, and they will be able to handle you. That's all I gotta say. And if it's you in this energy, you'll be able to handle your person. So I feel like this backstory is quite irrelevant. Not my camera just do a 360. I'm just gonna edit this out. But yeah, whatever is stressing you out, don't be in this energy, okay? It's gonna be okay. 20 could be relevant as in age or timeline, okay? 41 also. Your person knows you. Like, I wanted to do like, how are they feeling? They know you. It's gonna be fine. The see the Ace of Cups. You know, you guys are already together. Yeah, pretty much. You're already together. If it's not on paper, even if it's not on paper, you guys are like one already. Okay. 4 of Hearts is wedding card, union, moving in, twin flames, soulmate, you know, you and your person, like there's, you know, you guys are good. I feel like somebody worried for nothing, okay? So, but insecurities will do that to you. And the past, I get it. So right now, they are planning to take a leap. Let's see here. It says bold, open your heart, perform under pressure, escalate, rise to the top. So a lot of them are like focusing on getting to the top, their career, making sure you guys are stable, but mostly them so they can take care of you, especially if there's like an alpha dynamic between you and your person. So for instance, even if you're somebody that's a go-getter, a type A personality, like I said in the beginning, dealing with a mask, whoever's in this masculine energy will have the provider role, okay? So they're just trying to make sure they're good, okay? So you guys can have this stable, loving relationship, and during the meantime, between time, you just have to endure it, okay? So I feel like, going back to what I said before in terms of, I don't know if you guys are twin flames, but I say this, I've been saying this for a bit. You could fall under the category of being attacked, you know, as somebody that is a strong, successful couple, that is in love, that is stable. The enemy will do the most, okay? Whether literally or spiritually, or play shit back from the past that is not relevant. But the good thing is, your person in this reading, they know what's up, okay? They know how to handle you. So I love this, you know. Hey, it's give me what it's supposed to give. Yeah, I feel like your person is about to rise to the top, like more so than ever. And I don't know about you, but I see a pattern as well. Whenever successful people get to the top, it's really hard to find people that rock with you since day one. And I feel like that's the case between you and your person. There are going to be opposition, okay? And in this case, somebody's like mental stability, well, it's like tampered with. So don't let it be so, okay? I know this was very long. You don't have to feel irritated, basically, okay? Collective. I also got the number 333, okay? Long story short, you guys are protected from all things on all levels and dimensions, specifically from the spirit team. I'm also tuning into archangels, but specifically in terms of 333, Joshua, aka Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, and God Almighty, okay? You guys are good. I already felt it in the beginning, so, you know, whatever resonates, you can take. You guys could be like a homebody right now, or be at home a lot. Or you miss your person, you miss your home. Give me C too. Okay, you guys are gonna reunite sooner than later, but I also feel like you guys are good. I feel like this relationship is very elevated in such a way because it takes a lot of strength to deal with somebody that's always on the go and rising to the top. But literally, like long distance relationship, that could be relevant for some of you guys. But you and your person don't really, you're not those type of people where it's like tethered to each other. Like you're the type of people where it's like you got shit to do, your person got shit to do, and you meet when you can, okay, and you make the most out of it. So I just feel somebody is just, you know, going through a little bit of a mood swing, okay. And I think it's beautiful. It's not for everybody to have the strength to be with somebody that is elevating, or if it's a long distance situation, you know, it takes a lot of, you know, perseverance and love, and I feel like that's what you guys have. So with that being said, collective, these have been your messages. We're gonna do a little initial time. First, middle, last. I am channeling something about the forward movement. There's gonna be forward movement. Okay, there's something about forwardness. I don't know if you're gonna like it though. Maybe you're gonna be like, collective, let's move forward, or you're gonna be like, I want to move forward from this. Don't take it so hard. I'm gonna give you an advice card if it's like them telling this to see. We got this one. Use your discernment, okay? And we got this one as well. Use your discernment and don't be saying things to say things, okay? I know it's like, ugh, but yeah. This one here, just, you know, somebody needs to needs this card, okay? So collective, first, middle, last. Like I said, we're not gonna do a breakdown on the initials. So I mean, if you're intuitive, you might do it for yourself. But without further ado, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for joining the collective that is PQ Oracles when it comes to my readings. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, watching, stopping by, all that good stuff. Yeah, see you in the next reading, okay?